Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a really powerful technique for shifting your mindset. We're going to break down a specific visualization and affirmation method that's all about bypassing that analytical brain of yours to unlock some serious creative potential. So let's jump right in. So this quote, it really gets to the heart of the promise here. It's all about moving past that constant mental chatter to get to those brilliant ideas that always seem like they're just out of reach. In this explainer, we're going to walk you through exactly how this method works step by step. All right, so first things first, let's talk about the foundational concept here. The whole premise is that if you want to genuinely change your life, your creativity, your success, your happiness, it all starts with changing your personal energy. Think of it like the source code for your reality. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The source material introduces this idea of a vibrational field. Imagine it's this personal bubble of energy that's all around you. But here's the key part. It's not fixed. It's something you can actually consciously reprogram with your own intention and focus. This idea is captured perfectly by this quote, which you'll often hear attributed to Dr. Joe Dispenza. This is really the central pillar of the entire process. So with that foundation laid, the next steps we're going to cover are all about giving you a practical guide to actually make that shift happen. So before you can reprogram anything, you've got to get your mind into a receptive state. See, our busy, analytical minds are always going, always judging, always filtering. Deep relaxation is the key to shifting into those calmer brainwave states where the mind is way more open, creative, and ready to listen. And the process starts super simply. As you see here, you just get comfortable, close your eyes. Then you start that deep, intentional breathing. Imagine you're breathing in pure life force and breathing out all the old, stale energy. The whole point is to tell your nervous system, hey, it's safe to power down. You then picture this glowing bubble of light all around you, and finally guide this warm wave of relaxation all the way from your toes to the top of your head. Okay, so once your body is totally relaxed and your mind is quiet and receptive, the journey starts to move inward. This is where the visualization gets really deep, taking you to what the source calls your very own personal vortex of creation. So picture this. You're standing at the top of a stone staircase, and there are exactly 10 steps leading down. This is actually a classic technique to deepen your focus. The simple act of counting down with each step helps pull your awareness further and further away from the outside world and deeper into your own inner space. As you get to the bottom of those stairs, you see this big, solid wooden door. And just as you're taking it in, a key appears right in your hand. This is a huge symbolic moment, right? It represents you giving yourself permission, you having the power to unlock the door to your own subconscious mind, that deeper, more creative part of you. Using that key, you open the door and you step through. This is the big transition. You are now entering the vortex, a space described as the place where all your dreams, all your best ideas, already exist in their purest form, just waiting for you to tune into them. So what is this vortex exactly? Well, it's a visualized space of pure potential. You might see this grid of all these different life paths, but right there in the center is the main event, a vision of you living your absolute most inspired life. You see yourself happy, totally confident, and using your unique gifts with this incredible sense of ease and flow. It's a really powerful image of your highest potential. And now we get to the really active part of this whole thing. You've relaxed the body, you've quieted that critical inner voice, and you've entered this incredible creative space. This is the absolute best time for reprogramming because your subconscious is wide open and receptive. It's ready to take on new instructions without that usual skepticism. That little voice that goes, yeah, right. So that's the big question, right? How do you actually do it? How do you take that amazing vision of your ideal self and start wiring it into your brain as your new default reality? Well, the answer is right here, with these incredibly powerful I am statements. While you're in that relaxed, receptive state, you let these affirmations just sink in. These aren't just empty words, they're like commands that are defining a new reality for you. I am a bright light of ideas. I am in alignment with creative genius. I am limitless. This is the new code you're installing in your mind. So the final phase is all about integration. A single visualization is great, but the real magic happens through repetition. It's about rewiring your brain. The goal here is to carry that new energy, that new vision with you back into your daily life and make this inspired state your new normal. And this last affirmation really sums up the new mindset you're trying to build. It's a statement of complete trust and flow. Adopting this belief that things are always working in your favor and that your intuition is a guide you can trust, that is the key to making this internal shift stick around for the long haul. And that's really the ultimate payoff. This journey isn't just some mental exercise. The idea is that by the end of this process, that vision of your creative, inspired self isn't just an image in your head anymore. It's an energetic blueprint that's become a part of your very being, alive and active in every single cell. So we'll end on this thought. This technique isn't about wishful thinking. It's a structured way to relax that critical mind and tap into a much deeper level of yourself. It's all based on the idea that if you can truly change your internal state, your external reality has no choice but to follow. And that leaves us all with a pretty powerful question to think about. If you truly believed you had no limits, what magnificent reality would you choose to create for yourself?